From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Let's get this circus on down the road. We're taking bets about a tank and gas will go.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome award-winning, multi-platinum country music icon and star of the upcoming Fox series Monarch, Trace Adkins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hello everybody and welcome to All-Star 15 TV. On the broadcast tonight, it is the Extreme Forces Racing League, their ARCA series, and it is the Miles Mayhem 100 from Dover Motor Speedway. In the broadcast booth with me tonight are my normals up here, my best friends, Mr. Ryan Fry. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, I'll make do. And up here, in COVID restrictions, even though it's not COVID, TJ, how you feeling, my friend?
Head cold I feel like I get every first snowfall. And just dealing with that. No, it's not COVID. Don't worry. If I cough on you, you don't need to run.
Cough on me, I'm punching you.
So we're up in the ND&T broadcast booth with reinforced steel underneath us, with the three of us, being big people. But qualifying has started here at Dover Motor Speedway. Right now, it's Bradley Floyd Brady Floyd. I'm seeing triple here. It's fine, perfectly fine.
Like the one in the middle.
Nick Fuller and Larson Park are your top three. Jake Ellingson with a really good qualifying set to be top four. Frank Hughes just put a good time down. That's going to end his qualifying run. Bradley Stefane in the 89 gets a little loose out of turn 4. Does he improve his lap time, though? He will, all the way up to the 12th position. So I think TJ and Fry, you two were probably the most recent people to be on a Dover Motor Speedway racetrack with a truck, I would assume. How does this place run here on iRacing?
Well, it's funny you should mention that, because I was actually out in the ARCA car getting laps in. And it's actually not that bad early in the run. I was able to get after it and good lap time.
Well, we're looking at Will Cloud right now. The number 48. Hit the wall out of turn 2 his first lap, so it disallowed that lap. And here he comes out of turn 4, a little loose, but full head of steam. Where is that going to put him?
Well, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting tonight. Watching these guys in practice, up off corners is going to be very interesting. Keep in mind, Larry Mack here. We're running this race. It's technically May 15th weather, and it's right in the middle of the day. Track temp's 126 degrees. It's going to be hot. It's going to be slick, and this is one of those weird racetracks where you go down into corners and come up out of corners, and on that transition of that up out of the corner, the cars unload and they get free, and we're going to see a lot of loose race cars.
Yeah, I think so as well. We saw a lot of it in practice as we were looking at the race info. Ryan brought up the 126 degree track temp. It's going to be really interesting to see how slick these cars are going to be out of the turns. What we saw in practice were everybody having issues out of turn 2 and then also out of turn 4. But the thing is, here with Dover, when you go hit one wall, very good chance you're going to go smack the other one.
Yeah, this place kind of like a Darlington. You find it once, you're going to probably find it again, and never fun to find it the first time, let alone again.
Richard Groff on your screen right there in the Home Depot number 10 car.
This racetrack is a prime example of why interstates shouldn't have guardrails on both sides. Because once you bounce off of one, you're bouncing across to the other one, and you're just collecting everybody.
The one thing I did pick up on out of practice that might be handy for information is I was getting what it was saying was going to be around 70 laps of fuel. So this may only be a one-stop race fuel-wise. See what the tires dictate.
Yeah, and as qualifying is over, we are going to start to grid. And let's get you that starting lineup for the Miles Mayhem 100.
11 drivers within a tenth of each other.
Brady Floyd, Nick Fuller are going to be your front row. Row number 2, Larson Parker, Jake Ellingson. Row 3, Will Cloud and Dustin Buck. Row 4 is Austin Green, Travis Lapanis. Frank Hughes and Alan Warnicki. Row number 5, Kyle Lingerfeld, Devin Smith. Row 6. Row 7, it is Lee Krause and Bradley Stefane. Row 8, Farron Elam and Brandon Richardson. Row 9, Matthew Setzer, Donnie Bartlett. And row 10, Brett Murphy and TJ Floyd. All right, guys, make your picks. Who do you guys think is going to win this race tonight? TJ, we're going to start with you.
You would put me on the spot.
Well, you were here last, so you get to go first.
Guy up in the top 5 who I feel like always manages to find his way to the front at the end. He's kind of become the Thornton of last season. This season, Will Cloud is going to be my pick.
All right, there he is, going to be starting in that 5th position. Ryan Fry, your pick.
I'm going to go with the guy that's not here every week, but he's starting right in front of Will Cloud, and that's Jake Ellenson.
Good pick. Put down a really good qualifying run. And I'm actually going to drop back to the 8th position, and that is Travis Lapenas. I'm going to throw my hat in for that number 16. He's run pretty well as of late, and hopefully he makes me look like a genius tonight, which it's going to take a lot for that to happen.
And I mean, we need to always be looking out for what I'm going to dub this league's closer. Starting 11th, Mr. Lingerfeld.
Yeah, there he is as he's coming off pit road onto the racetrack. The number 65 Nissan GTR Boss Graphics, I think that's what it is.
Looks it. Boss something. Dude's a boss in the league because he manages to find his way to the front at the end of every.
On a different note, before we go green tonight, I want to give my heartfelt condolences to the Terpstra family and friends. They just had a passing of a loved one, and from everybody here from All Star 15 TV, we're thinking about you and don't know what just happened behind them with Dominic Hughes and Nick Olofsson.
Ufa. That's what happened. Ufa.
Green flag in the air. Here we go.
Some of the guys appear to have missed the start there. Certainly the leader.
Nick Fuller with a excellent launch going into turn 1. He's going to pull away by a couple car lengths coming out of turn 2. Got to be really... Oh! Jake Ellingson hard into the wall.
I'm very interested to see something. The 4 car seems to always be here at this point of the race. Every race in the last at least 4. He's up front and he's competing, and then slowly as the race moves on, he falls back or gets himself in some situation. I'm really interested to see if he can finally string a whole race together.
Yeah, I'd be really interested to see that. It looked like an issue with Brady Floyd there, getting loose entering. Gonna have to regroup. And... that Kyle Lingerfeld.
I think it was.
And we are going to continue going the right way.
I do believe there's a slower car. Yeah, it looks like the 10 might have backed the field up a little bit.
He did, coming out of pit road, did not make the start of the race.
They say I thought the 10 didn't make the start. I think we're definitely going to see for a while until these cars get higher as long as the run goes. They're not going to be down on that bottom of the racetrack. They're going to be about a half lane up through the corners until they get comfortable with the car under them, and then you'll start seeing them move around up and down on the racetrack.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something with moving around, because as this is a concrete racetrack, just like a Bristol, probably Bristol on steroids if you'd have it, but it's a self-cleaning racetrack. It looks like Floyd and Ellingson right now having a nice battle.
Oh, and they get together.
They're still going the right way. Oh, right behind them, they're 3 wide for a second. Jake Ellingson is falling backwards. He's got a lot of damage, and he's going to have to truck his way all the way back around.
Yeah, Fry, I think your pick might be dead.
Yeah, that was simply Brady got loose under Jake and just kept it going, or went to the wall and didn't care that Jake was outside him.
Look at this. You got
Jake
Larson Parker in the 79 catching Nick Fuller for the lead here.
Definitely appears of the two that the 27 has got the worst of that deal.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I completely agree.
I mean, the 20's still riding fifth, whereas the 27's probably taking it to the garage.
It's just, I guess, behind the curtain type thing for us, as we can hear their chats, and nothing from Floyd whatsoever came across the radio.
No, it didn't appear, though, as he cared an ounce.
Nope.
I mean, I think it only shows him as losing one, but I imagine by the time he's done, it's going to be 5 or 6 or more.
Oh, if not more. Going
I'm pretty
back
sure
in
he's
the
down 3 now.
Going back in the field, looking at this 14th position, a lot of cars under a blanket. That 95 of Devin Smith, TJ Floyd right behind him. Farron Elam in a different paint scheme tonight in a number 3 Good Wrench throwback to Dale Sr. there. And then right behind him is Donnie Bartlett.
And I mean, I get it. I mean, back to the Brady Floyd, Jake Ellison thing. I get it. Brady's been here every week. Jake, unfortunately, is not. But there's gotta be some level of respect there to be given and not taken.
That certainly looked like a lot more take than give.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially within the first 5 laps of a race.
And knowing Jake,
granted,
too,
I know
Jake's a dirty driver.
And not saying Brady is either, but I know it's 100 laps and it's a dash and it's quick, but think of the consequences that could happen later on.
Here comes
And no
Farron
apology
Elam
either.
underneath the 49 of TJ Floyd. Yeah, it's a long race. There should be a lot of give and take from the get-go. I know everybody's on fresh tires and you're trying to make as many positions as possible, but you know, stuff happens, unfortunately. It's a difficult racetrack on new tires, and you know, unfortunately, Jake Ellingson kind of bit the bullet there.
If you kind of get an idea of how they are now settling in here around 14 laps in on their run, if you get a good look at them coming off of the corners, coming off of 2 and off of 4, the cars aren't sliding so much to the wall anymore. Everybody's kind of finding the cars starting to tighten up and gets through grip in it. People can now start running their fastest laps of the race.
I feel like the 48 is trying to find a way around that 79 in front of him and just can't find the room he needs to make a move, and it's actually brought the 68 to him.
Yeah, Dustin Buck running very good laps these last couple laps. About 2.5 tenths, 3 tenths faster than Cloud and Parker in front of him. As there Parker goes.
And Buck was the fastest in practice, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Dustin Buck was fastest in practice by 2 tenths. But look at that. Will Cloud kind of gave like a little bump and run to Larson Parker.
Did he get him? I didn't think he actually touched him. Oh, that's going to be trouble.
We going to stay green?
Nope.
No, there it
Don't
is.
look at-
All right, the 83 of Dominic Hughes. And take a look at it right here. It looks like a couple cars just get really, really tight coming out of turn 4. Let's.
Looking at this,
There it was on your screen there.
Yeah, they tried to make it 3 wide out of the turn. Not a good move.
Not a good move. Well, it's our first caution of the evening on lap 18. We're going to send it to the side-by-side. When we return, it'll be the restart. The first restart. We are back here at Dover Motor Speedway. That was our first caution. You saw pretty much everybody pit except 2 drivers. You got Brady Floyd and Farron Elam. TJ, how do you think that's going to fare for those 2 drivers?
Well, AJ, have you ever watched Tom and Jerry?
Yes, multiple times. Many times.
Well, in this situation, I'm pretty sure Jerry's getting caught.
Oh, boy. Yeah, 20-lap old tires. I don't see them being up there very long. Yeah, Farron Elam did too.
Does the 20, the 3, and the 49 all stayed out?
Let me check. Yes, all 3 did stay out. Brady Floyd, Farron Elam, and TJ.
Apparently the 4 caught a penalty for pitting past the cone.
Ooh, unsafe pit entrance as the lights go out on that iRacing pace car.
Here's a thought to keep in mind about the 20-lap old tires. Their run's not going to start as loose as everybody else on new tires is going to be. So can they get enough distance between them on their tight race cars to maybe bring another caution?
That's a very good point there, Fry, because they've already had the heat cycle. Everybody else has to redo their heat cycle. Jeremy Lepenas in the chat, he goes, "Go JTD." What's going on, Jeremy? Wish you were here in that number 33 car. Everybody, if you want to come talk to us, hit that subscribe button. You'll end up having to wait like I think a minute, then you can come chat with us. Also, hit that like button. Everything helps out the channel. You being here helps out the channel, because it looks like we're looking at 20 people watching right now. But are you guys ready for this restart?
Oh yeah, I'm zoomed right in on it. Can't wait.
Brady Ford and Farron Elam on that front row, and fresh tires all right behind them. There it is, green flag in the air. Great launch by Brady Floyd.
Man, I almost think if I was the 48, I might have made the move to the bottom there. I think they can't change lanes, if I'm correct, to the line.
I don't know. Oh, look behind him. TJ Floyd having a little issue with the car getting tight and loose at the same time, as Alan Warnicki's going to look to his outside.
48 clear now, taking a look at the leader. Going to make 2 for 1 in one turn from 3rd to 1st. Will Cloud to the point.
At P1 and pulling away.
He went into 1 and 2 in 3rd and came out 1st. That tells you anything about the tires.
Well, and Dustin Buck right behind him.
I feel like the short-term gain, great if more guys had stayed out.
And they're just falling. Oh, Brady Floyd is going to block Larson Parker going into turn 3.
They're almost 3 wide back behind him.
Oh boy, Alan Warnicki looked like. I really thought Warnicki was going to put it 3 wide there for a second.
And there they are, 3 wide out of the turn.
As you just saw, Travis Lepenas in the wall coming out of turn 2.
Oh, somebody just got loose back by the 99.
Well, hopefully it wasn't our buddy Lee Krause.
No, there was somebody above him. 8 making his way around the 3 now. Comes the 99 to get clear of that 49.
Man, look at that run. You see the 20 and the 3, and there's everybody, when they get to them, pretty much makes no issue, but I feel like tires are going to start evening out in a couple laps. It's going to be a little bit tougher for people to get around the 20 and the 3.
I mean, right now they haven't lost a ton, but they've lost enough.
They're also blocking the track.
The 89 and the 90 into turn 1.
Oh, and there goes the 10 of Richard Groff too. The 7 of Brett Murphy, the 55.
And I almost called out, what the hell is that car doing? And it was the pace cut.
Fry, have you been drinking tonight?
No, I have it on blimp and it's far enough away, and I had to reset my stuff, so the trading paints is loading back up, and I just saw a different car.
All right, let's see what happened here. It looks like coming out of turn number 4.
Yeah, I'm
the
a little
89
suspect of this because they were good, and then it's almost like the 89 ran into the inside.
Yeah, I don't know. And then that collects the 55, and
Oh yeah, I mean that's
the 89 has his wheel on his hood.
I'm a little confused by that crash. I'll say that now.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
In fact, I'm a little confused to the point I'm going to go to the cockpit cam and I want to know where this steering wheel is up.
I'm almost curious if on that first hit of the wall, if the 89's wheel didn't break.
No, I can give you the affirmative answer here in a second.
It did. It 100% did.
He was not steering after the outside wall contact.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was broke. Because there was no input at all. It was just straight.
Yeah. You'd see him trying to input and then nothing. The only thing that concerns me is it didn't appear as though he got on the...
Cargo boom. This isn't Call of Duty where,
You know, he stayed in the throttle the whole time. That's the only part I'm a little...
yeah. Cargo boom, train go boom. Elliot Stabler from Call of Duty. if everybody understands that reference.
Elliot Stabler?
He played Jonathan Taylor in Black Ops 3.
Okay.
The same guy.
Running back?
No.
Still different.
Just a little bit.
Be curious to see, does Brady Floyd and Fran Elam come to pit road this time?
Well, I would hope so. Right now, they're still on the racetrack.
Yeah, race control's gonna have a look at that, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna...
Yeah, and then Stephanie's now saying the same thing, he couldn't steer.
It's what I saw. He definitely either couldn't or wasn't steering.
Yeah.
AJ, some days I wish you could hear the conversation. The night he
Well-
just asked the 89 how much he drank today.
Well, we just had 2 people sub to the channel. I don't know how he's doing it, but it's the driver currently in the 16th place. It's Devin Hudgens. Appreciate that. And
Maybe he's
Somebody else
texting while
did.
driving.
I've seen multiple drivers do it. And
Bracket last
Landon
one.
Williams hitting that subscribe button. Thank you. Appreciate everybody hitting that button. Got a lot of stuff coming down the pipe on the channel in the coming days, actually. Starting with a new series tomorrow night and a special Black Friday super late model event on Friday.
Looks like the
Looks like the-
55 and the 10 have retired. I think it took the words right out of Fry's mouth.
Yep.
Anybody else notice the 09 has a very Days of Thunder-y paint scheme on board?
Wish you would give me a name.
Daniel Park, 09.
Thank you. Yes.
That is definitely looking like a Russ Wheeler.
Why it says Hardy's
Car.
on the hood.
That's what I was thinking. I just thought I'd point it out.
All right, here we go. Green flag in the air. Will Cloud, Frank Hughes.
Frank Hughes forgot the green flag needs to go.
Or that the gas pedal's on the right side.
I mean, I know it's nerve-wracking to be on the front row, but...
I should like to point out that after the spin earlier in the race, Kyle Lingerfeld was back up there.
And you mentioned Daniel Park. He's going forward up 20 positions.
I've already
What you're
given
saying
it a
is
rest.
he's not parking.
I've done giving it a rest, and I'm not picking whoever I want to win the race anymore. I'm just going to pick on somebody.
I feel like
Every
your
time.
pick is a curse.
Every pick I've had is wrecked or been wrecked or something within the first, 10 laps of a race.
So
Sounds like-
you want to go ahead and repick and curse somebody else?
Sounds like the first couple years, or first couple months of my racing career. 10 laps and I was retired.
Well, Fry, you last a hell of a lot longer broadcasting. Speaking of that, you'll be up in the booth with me tomorrow night for the National Sim Group Cup Series when they take on the World 300 at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Looking forward to it.
Warnicki goes high. Way high.
It's like Snoop Dogg high or like...
Is
I
that
mean-
is that even legal?
I mean,
Well-
the color of his car is about the right color.
True.
If you talk to Brian France,
And he would need
You know,
to-
Dale
he would-
Jr. just did.
He would need a lot of liquid death after the party with Snoop.
he's gonna see colors. He's gonna smell
I watched-
colors.
I watched that interview. I don't think Brian France is done with the whole alcohol thing, in my opinion.
Oh, geez.
As long as he's done with the other part of it, I don't think anybody's going to mind.
Look at this. Daniel Park right to the back bumper of Warnicki. I know we were just making fun with a little bit of Alan Warnicki there, but he has a little trouble with cars behind him lining up and getting ready to get by him. Nick Fuller with the rebound after his issue, all the way back up to that 7th position.
Yeah, I mean, he was fast. Like I said, he just had a miscue there with the commit cone. Got a crash on the back. No yellow?
And take a look at this.
Yellow.
Trying to
There it
figure
is.
out-
It's the 84.
Oh, and the
Devin
24
Hutchins.
just got punted coming to the yellow. By the 49.
Well, we'll take a look at that too. But let's rewind and take a look at this, because it looks like Farron Elam gets right into the back bumper of Devin Hutchins and spins him right to the inside. Take a look at that second crash. Here it is.
He's got some significant damage.
The 49. Well, the 24 checks up so he doesn't get into the 3, and then the 49 just... TJ Floyd just sends Matthew Setzer right around. Well, that'll bring us to our...
I was not paying attention, sir.
I think they said 84, which would make sense. But I thought they may have said 24, which would not make.
No, the caution was out before that.
Either way, I
Right.
don't think it's going to matter if it was the 24, because I don't think anyone else is going to help him. He's got significant nose and left front damage. And as
The
hard as he
84
hit the
looks like he
inside
got
wall-
away okay. 24, however, not so.
Yeah, Setzer's machine is completely trashed. And it's such a beautiful retro scheme, too.
If only if you were a Gordon fan.
Which I was.
Well, 2 out of 3 here are not, so you lose.
I do
All right,
believe
everybody.
there was a song that said Dale Jr. just loves when Jeff plows up the wall.
All right, everybody, we're going to take another commercial break. When we return, it's going to be the final 55 laps from Dover Motor Speedway.
Let's get this circus on down the road. We're taking bets about a tank and gas will go.
We are back, everybody, and it is almost time to go green once again. We're just a lap away. Bradley Stefane in the chat goes, too many fans. I'm sorry, we had a decent car tonight, had an unfortunate accident. Well, you were bad fast tonight, Bradley. I'll get names
Boy,
right sooner
I
or
know
later.
one thing. You with names is starting to get a little scarce. I'm really starting to get scared.
Have you been drinking the spicy water?
No. I've been on Alka-Seltzer for the last week.
Just say, how many
Alka-Seltzer.
hot
I think you might be on
toddies
something with
have
alcohol,
you had?
not seltzer.
None. I've had no alcohol for like a week.
Speaking of seltzer, they did issue the 24 in EOL there. I'm a little surprised and kind of.
Well, I think it was because of his damage that they gave him the EOL, so people didn't have to pass him.
I mean, he's still on pit road, I believe.
No, he's out.
Is he?
Yeah.
Either way, I'm not. I mean, it was the 3 that turned the 84.
I know he's multiple laps down, but Jake Ellison is back on the racetrack for
Dun
Jake.
dun.
Yeah, and I give that man credit because I would have just gone ahead and parked that.
That's true. You would have parked it.
I would have Daniel parked that some
Ah.
some of a friend.
It's bad enough I made that mistake last week and the week before.
I'm pretty sure with what you dropped on us to begin with, any words we use, it's under that word.
79 gonna have a real big run. He's gonna shoot to the lead here. Certainly got the spot, got the position. Can Cloud defend it off the top? Not even gonna try.
Oh,
Maybe the old
crossover.
inside outside though.
Crossover.
Maybe would you call that a slide job? Slide job.
I don't think this is over with.
Neither do
know,
I.
The 61 might get a piece of it here. So, and don't look now, but I'd like you to take a picture of the Kodak machines back in the realm of existence.
Yeah, top 5 right there. The number 4 of Nick Fuller.
'61 underneath the 73.9, whatever number of car that is. You're gonna have numbers
Yeah, we got
overlapping.
4 cars stacked up here, and Will Cloud's loving what he's seeing as he can kind of get away here for a minute.
Yeah, no kidding. He's
He's probably going to need
way.
to because that 4 is coming.
Don't knock on that 09 either. He's there.
Russ Wheeler moving up through. I mean, Daniel Park.
As we are in the center field cam, the middle of the racetrack cam, giving you the biggest shot of this battle. That really does look like a 73 or a 79, depending on if it's the door or the roof.
That 79 is just slipping back. I think it's a byproduct. He hung on the outside.
Yeah, no kidding. Right underneath him, there's Austin Green.
He cannot find a hole on the bottom. 8 taking a look under Russ Wheeler.
Uh-oh. I thought Brady Floyd was about to put it 3 wide, but there goes Brandon Richardson passing that 09 of Park.
Park with some
Lee
speed.
Krause.
Rise. Will Cloud is not getting away, but he's not really being caught either.
Maybe Fuller decided to run it backwards today. He made his mistake early, and now he's here.
And I don't want to put a curse on him. Somebody
like
just
say it
entered
anyway.
the top 10.
Would he be lingering?
He is lingering in 10.
I felt
Lingering,
him.
loitering.
I felt the disturbance in the force.
Did you feel it?
Yeah, did you see
Did
what I
you?
did there? Linger, felt. And the 09
Park.
washes up
Park.
in the inner turn 1 and 2 and falls the spot to Brady Floyd. And
He
Brady's
washed up
right
harder
on-
than my New York Giants did this.
Yeah, oh.
Ooh, the 61, real tight on the 72 on exit. That's going to cost
Oh.
him all
It
time.
just brought Brady Floyd and Fuller into the pitch, back into the picture.
That's caught. This is all great for Will Cloud. He's like, yeah, boys, race. Beat and bang on each other. Let me get away.
I'm not gonna say anything that's out of line, I don't believe, but if I'm not mistaken, there's a guy in Will Cloud's ear that ran here last year at Dover and was pretty dominating. So I don't doubt that same thing's being said, put in his ear again today.
Is it Thornton?
I believe so.
Do believe I made the comparison, and it was said for a reason, because I know the 35 former driver had been in the year. But now that that 72's gotten clear, he is cutting into that lead really, really quick.
Yeah, already.
Don't
Already
count
up
him
to a
out
half a
either,
second.
but Brady Floyd's up to 4th. And I believe he restarted back
He's
half
probably
to the
on
top 10.
tires now, too.
I would think so.
I would think he's flipped the tires.
And
Feel
this wad of 7 cars here from 6th on back, they all look like they've been in Darlington if you look at the right side of their cars.
Wish I had a camera for that.
72 on the leader.
Warnicki trying to get to that point. But here comes Brady Floyd and Brandon Richardson, too, right behind him.
See, I purposely didn't pick the 72 just because I gave him bad luck the week that I picked him.
Oh, here goes the move. He's looking to the inside.
Should have the run off.
Oh,
48
heck of a run.
got the fence. If he didn't, it was real tight.
Oh, look at Floyd. He's going to have a run down the backstretch.
And I think, no, I thought Cloud might give it to him, but I think Floyd kind of messed up the entry. He should get it here, though, and I don't think Will Cloud's going to put up much of a fight right now. I think he knows where his tires are. He's probably thinking pit here before too long. Brett
Brady
Murphy
Floyd.
has blown an engine.
Oh, well, that's not good in the number 7 camp.
I believe he's sitting, 4th in points. That's going to hurt.
Oh, I think the 48 maybe just got the wall, or is he that off the pace? The 8 went by him like he was hooked to a boat anchor.
Brady Floyd in second place right now trying to catch Alan Warnicki. out of anybody in that top 10, he has the freshest tires by 11 laps.
Kind of, yeah. That's what I was thinking.
It's amazing to think, watching these guys that need to be up front, like Warnicki and Floyd, who are both sitting second and third in points, are doing what they need to do to try to make ground on Lingerfeld, and Lingerfeld slowly but surely just drives back to their bumpers to say, hey guys, remember me? I'm that guy you're trying to get to meet on the point standings.
They always say the cream rises to the top. And Kyle Lingerfeld is the definition of that.
Kyle Lingerfeld has a couple speakers on his car, and all he does is play the Jaws theme as he's getting closer and closer to the front.
See Warnicki.
Like the five struggling.
I see Warnicki's car every week, and I just want a can of liquid death.
Dude, I had the sparkling seltzer kind, and it was good.
Yes.
Granted, it's just water, but, you know, it's good.
So the 48 is falling back now into the clutches of the 24 and the 4. I gotta think he's on a one-stop thing. Does he maybe try to make it here early and gain some ground by being out on those fresh tires?
Is he in that same situation that Brady Floyd was in at the beginning of the race with that early caution and stayed out and fell back to mid-pack and then caught that break with the second caution as we got Jeff Gordon and Sterling Marlin closing in on Wilflau?
I hurt my brain for a second. I was like, wait, what? We have him? Oh, yeah.
They're passing
Lingerfeld
Jimmy.
going back. Kyle Lingerfeld with a huge issue. I'm going to go back and take a look at this. Oh,
yeah,
Farron Elam's going to get into him. Farron Elam is just going to spin out the 65.
We have a new leader. Warnicki got loose off of 4. I don't know. I'm not positive if there was contact with him and Brady Floyd or not, but Warnicki's fallen all the way back to 4th.
I have him in 3rd, but let's take a look at what happened here.
I'm sorry, Matthew Setzer's in front of him. I believe.
I think he just got the wall all on his own.
He does clip the wall, gets jacked up by the 20, and then hits the inside wall afterwards. But new leader, Brady Floyd. There's Devin Smith in the 95 Budweiser Chevy getting to the inside of Matt Morneau.
I can tell you right now, I know nobody more than Mr. Lingerfeld would love a yellow.
No kidding.
He got used up there, and all that ground he had made up is completely evaporated.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for that 65, but what does it do for Warnicki, Fuller, and everybody else? It's pretty much open season now for points game.
Yeah, but this big of a gap, Brady Floyd would look to leave here with the points lead. There's an 11-point or a 9-point gap between Kyle Lingerfeld and Brady Floyd at the start of the day. And Warnicki is 13 points back of Lingerfeld. But Warnicki also having problems. Yes, he's maintaining 3rd, but that pit stop's going to require some kind of repair. What kind of lengthy repair are we looking at?
Well, it depends. Are we going to have it under caution or are we going to have it under green flag? Because if it's a green flag pit stop, you're not repairing anything. You're getting back out on that racetrack.
AJ, do you remember when the last restart was?
Oh, and I believe Warnicki was trying to make it to pit road and missed pit road.
He's going to fall all the way back to 7th right now.
I don't think these guys got to come in for fuel.
I don't think so either.
It's going to be a tires thing if they need tires.
The last caution came out on lap 42. And they can get, I think, 70 laps.
Here's Warnicki
No,
to pit road this
55
time.
to go.
He missed it again.
No, he
No,
made
he
it.
didn't. I wasn't live. Might have been a lap behind. 94 is
Yeah.
calling his in.
This is going to shake a lot of stuff up.
Looks like the 99 4 missed.
TJ,
Again.
how hard is it to get on this pit road?
This place is
worst-
strange. You
it's
really
the
gotta
worst.
in my opinion, get down there early and don't wait. Down there and make sure you miss it, you're dead.
This is by far the worst pit road in NASCAR.
Here comes Floyd,
racetrack.
Brady Floyd.
One, it's hard to get on pit road. Two, it's
Oh, and
30,
Travis Lapanis.
it's 35 miles an hour on pit road, and you're just watching people fly by you as you're basically sitting still.
Now, here's the thing. Devin Smith pitted on lap 41. You can get about 70 laps of fuel. Do you risk being that slow to make it to the end, TJ? I know you are the fuel save
the
guy.
thing with this track is you gain laps if you don't have to pit. Gain lap. That's so. I mean, would I run that risk? I do believe there's a casino outside this racetrack, AJ. I would definitely bet it all.
Bet it all on red. Brandon
Bud-
Richardson now on
How
pit
about-
road.
How about we bet it all on Bud Red?
Is he even the leader though?
He's third.
Got him to second.
Yeah, he's in second.
He is in second.
Right behind Daniel Park.
I do
by
believe Russ
about
Wheeler might
3
be our leader.
seconds. He is. There he is right there. The number 27, Bat Out of Hell, flying right by Daniel Park.
Will Cloud, interestingly enough, is the leader of the lap down cars.
And here
Right.
comes the 09. Cool.
He's got
Oh,
about-
and he misses pit road and hits the barrier at the end of the wall.
Oh no,
Wow.
man. That's gonna
And
be the night for him. I do believe he brought it to the garage.
Yeah, he jumped to pit road after that. We're going to jump in the cockpit view to see this.
Watching the replay, I was wondering if he was going to get down or not, and he just did not
Oh.
get down at all.
So that brings us back to the Budweiser Chevrolet, which famously has some important wins at this racetrack.
Yeah, no kidding. But tonight, it's being driven by Devin Smith. Well, I think he's made his bed and he's going to have to lay in it with 21 laps to go.
I mean, there's still other drivers. Lingerfeld, I think Lingerfeld's going to run the distance as well because, I mean, he's got nothing to gain by pitting.
Got Farron Elam in second, TJ Floyd in third.
Keep in mind, he's got everybody from eighth
No,
to back
Lingerfeld's
a
on
lap
pit road.
down. So,
Lingerfeld is pit road.
So now Lingerfeld's on pit road makes him the 7th place as a lap down. The top 6 is all that's on the lead lap, so he's got a lot of time gap.
It's about to be
once
top
somebody
5.
gets- Top 5
Trying
now?
to-
Yep.
I have 6. I have Devin Hutchinson.
Well, he
6.
just passed Devin Hutchins.
Yep, now, I'm sorry. I raced
You're-
a little slow. It just caught
Yeah.
up.
My thing is instant. Your thing is every time they hit the line.
Oh. Yeah, my toy's better than your toy.
I mean, I could share mine so you could see it.
Pretty sure AJ's just got a bigger sandbox.
Yeah. We're just playing in the little one.
But
And-
Devin Smith doing a really good job pulling away from Elon Buck, Olafson, and TJ Floyd.
So, it's fast, and he's not running, I don't think he's running that far off pace, is he? I mean,
Well,
you're, the
you
one,
got,
you're with all the fancy gadgets, so you can tell me that.
you got Frank Husett that just unlapped himself. He's running a 23.71. and Devin Smith running a 24:02.
Frank Hughes has unlapped himself?
Right? Wasn't
Yeah.
that? Oh, he
didn't
went
know.
down pit road. Oh no, he didn't. What? Wrong
Boys.
Hughes.
Oh, fancy stories going haywire now. Ha ha
I would say
ha.
Will Cloud should be the first driver to unlap himself, and it should be happening in the next 2 laps.
Well, let's. Where's the good camera for it?
Because I have Will Cloud tracking the leader right now.
Yep. Right to the back bumper, to the inside. Smith gives him the room.
So there you go. He's got 15 laps to make up a lap. Can you make up a lap in 15 laps?
It all depends.
And there it is. That's going to be huge.
That's gonna change
At the
everything.
moment of caution, the 20 would have been your lucky dog.
Oh!
The
And Nick
20?
Fuller spins. Fair and Elam.
I don't know why, but on my result board right now, it's showing Brady Floyd is 2 laps down.
What?
Yeah, I have it too. I have him 2 laps down too.
I have him 2 laps down. Kyle Lingerfeld is 2 laps down.
I
Yep.
wonder if he had an issue.
But he just
Or
got
maybe
the
they
lucky
took
dog.
a full stop.
Well, if you take a full stop, you're on pit road for about 48 seconds. And you're getting around this place in about 23, 24.
I know the big winner out of all this is going to be Will Cloud because he unlapped himself moments before the yellow. If I don't know their tire situation, if he's got tires, I'd certainly go get them.
Well, let's take a look
I'm
here.
pretty sure all the front guys there's zero
Yep.
reason why Devin Smith shouldn't have tires. Go get.
And here they come, TJ. You were spot on with that. All right, chat. We've said who we think are going to win. It's your turn. Let us know. Type in there who you think's winning this race. Or who you're pulling for.
I think Fuller going to get another commit cone violation.
I spoke too soon on that, or from earlier.
This result board is going to be very interesting because there's, I believe, a ton of wave arounds. Potentially.
Well, it's showing Dustin Buck as your race leader right now.
Where is that 68 located?
He's third right behind the pace car.
So maybe not. Maybe only the front two be wave around?
And everybody else is gonna get sent backwards. Big strategy call by the 68 there to trap a lot of cars a lap down.
I feel like he's going to be a sitting duck, unfortunately, though, because I know the 48 pitted, I assume, for tires.
We're gonna get the one to go next time by. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
And he just told everybody.
68 just informed them all.
Just informed
Nice,
them all.
nice try. You're not going anywhere.
So basically, what we were saying, he was purposely trapping people a lap down.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Well, that's an awesome
Basically-
strategy.
And that is going to
Basically-
play right into Will Cloud's hand.
Is it? Is it
I
though?
think Will Cloud's 4 cars behind him with fresh
How-
tires.
Yeah, but Devin Smith is in front of Will Cloud with fresh tires.
He is, but as strong as Will Cloud's been tonight, I mean, the thing is going to be the laps. If Will Cloud has the laps, I really feel like he's race. There go the two in front of them.
I'm not jinxing him, but he's the local one to me, so it'd be interesting to see Devin Smith pull this out.
I would also kind of root for Alan Warnicki here with all the stuff he's going through this race.
Warnicki running 9th, trapped a lap down.
Yeah, Warnicki's a lap down.
Oh, well.
The only one's on the lead.
I was saying, never mind that.
There is.
But
The only one that's not up front is Lee Krause.
Well, we're going to come to the green with 10 laps to go. Might not be done wrecking. We got to get all the way to that white flag sponsored by Wrestling Over Everything.
A lot of confused drivers right now.
We go.
Let's see what that 48 does.
95 really lagging back on the restart.
I think he did that on purpose because he wanted to wait to see if Buck was going to spin tires, which he did, and now they're both making the move on the high side.
And Will Cloud, if I was him, I'd make that move low. Oh, no, 68. Obviously, the tire is a problem. And we're going to have a battle for the lead into 3.
Devin Smith driving for his life right now.
Ding, 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 ring the bell, AJ. Here's the battle with 9 to go.
Oh, here comes the run out of turn 2. Out of turn 4.
Tight racing. 95 pins him down.
Oh, Cloud is going to send it here.
Sounds like we got one in the fence. No yellow. 48 clear. 95
back underneath him.
48 though, he should have the run here. Clear of him, clear of him. 95 tucks in. Can the 8 make some noise?
Well, the 8's a lap down.
Is he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Brandon Richardson's a lap down. But he could definitely screw with this top 2, though.
I mean, I'm sure he's just trying to play the, one more yellow deal. Throw a Hail Mary here. Farron Elam is riding and praying and hoping. Mick Olofsson. Can't remember the last time Mick was in the top 5. This is awesome to see.
Mick started 30th.
And there it is.
Caution out on the racetrack.
I think that is definitely what Devin Smith was hoping for.
And it looks
not
like
what a lot of others were hoping for.
I'm looking for the number 5 possibly with this.
Michael Steele?
Well, it's going to happen in front of him. Oh, Jake Ellingson. And the 20 of Brady Floyd.
I do believe this is going to take us to overtime.
Brady Floyd cuts to the underneath, and Jake Ellingson's giving him no room as they rough up in the middle of 1 and 2.
I mean,
well,
let's rewind to the beginning of the race. I don't blame Jake in any way, shape, or form. I don't need to give you room because it didn't happen to him earlier.
But TJ Floyd is the one that spins out behind them. There he goes. Oh, never mind. Somebody's going to get punted behind him.
That all started, I do believe, on lap 5, and it just now ended.
I believe I did say that Jake Ellison's stain was for a reason.
I think that might have been a remember me, and then just some unfortunate victims as a result of it.
And I don't blame Jake at all.
Nope. He made it tough on him, as he should have, and just there was some unfortunate. Looks like
they didn't wreck
because of it.
Yeah, people stacked up behind him. And
no, but that was definitely the cause, AJ.
Oh, absolutely. The 61 lets off the gas because of the 49 clipping the apron, and then no room for Michael Steele, and just completely rear ends Frank Hughes.
So
I don't think we're
99
gonna have
got a
any
wave
wave.
around.
I don't think we're gonna have any wave arounds.
No wave arounds this time. The 99 got the wave around the last time. He's probably going to go get tires if he has them, which I assume he does.
And if Buck has them, he's gonna go get them.
And those guys could potentially be in the catbird seat, but I don't think they're going to have the laps to truly cap it.
No,
I do believe.
This also puts the aid of Brandon Richardson back on the lead lap.
Right, but he'll be to the tail end, won't he?
I believe so.
So, yes, he gets the guaranteed top 8. Minus
But all he needs is one more caution, and he's back up in the middle of the pack with back up at the end of the tail end with fresh tires.
And what do we say, Larry Mack? Cautions breed.
All for here for sure. They breed cautions, anarchy, everything else imaginable.
Here comes the 99. I do believe Will Cloud would totally be good right here to not have any more Miles the Monster moment.
And I gotta think that Devin Smith, as much as he runs with both this league and everything, is dying for a win, and at all costs will go for what he needs to go for to get a win.
Well,
and
before
I
we
count
go,
Fair and Elam out.
no, not at all.
No.
Well, before we go green tonight, go green again. I want to wish Dean Qualley well. He was on his way to the emergency room before the race tonight with a hell of a fever, a passing out and stuff. So we wish you well, pal. Hopefully you're watching, and hopefully we could see you in that number 17 car very, very soon.
Yeah, I didn't notice there was no quality machine in the field tonight.
Yeah, I didn't have to second guess on who it was because it was nobody.
Hope everything's okay there with Dean. Puts on a hell of a show for us to call.
No kidding. Well, guys, you think this is it?
No.
No. Definitely not.
No.
I mean, it might be it for somebody, but do I think it's it for us? No. Does
Ding,
the 3,
ding, ding.
Does the 3 have anything for these guys if they get banging? Does Mick Olofsson pull off a shocking upset? Does the 99 have tires? Will
Green
Cloud
flag
with
in
a
the
great
air.
restart?
Mick Olofsson not with a good one. He's going to stack up that outside. Fair and Elam to second here.
Oh, 95 in the fence.
In the wall.
That's going to end his bid. I think Will Cloud is just going to be very happy here to get the white.
Or it's just going to tighten him up even more.
And it is the white flag sponsored by Wrestling Over Everything.
3 sends it in deep. I don't think he's got the tire to compete with that 48. Oh, we got spinners behind him.
Welcome to 61. Devin
Oh, the
Smith
95
again.
punch back.
The
95 around. Will Cloud wins.
Jesus. The
Holy
big one
cow.
at Dover. The big one at Dover.
They're still flying in. Russ Wheeler involved. Many others. Mick. Ellison.
Oh, my. Oh, my Jesus. Well, we're going to see it from all the way back here.
That got ugly. It got ugly. It got ugly.
It got so ugly. iRacing said we can't show that.
AJ, I've got a heck of a view of it. It was bad. I'm going to go ahead and say at least 10 cars involved. Everybody behind the 3.
Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
Who got third? They're going to give third to Frank Hughes. I think he spun across the line.
Well, it's because everybody behind the 61 was in the wreck.
The 61 was in the wreck, yeah. He did. The 61 was definitely sideways beat.
Holy cow. Have we ever seen a finish like this on the channel before?
I don't
Not
think
me.
so. So the only people that beat the 61 to the line were lap down cars of Lingerfelt and Setzer. He gets across the line in the fence
Yep,
as
I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
72, who I think was the first car a lap down, and 8 gets there next. Mick behind him. Hold on to. I don't know how. I kind of want to ride along with Mick, AJ. I don't know if you can. Back. Find Mick Olofsson and ride along him.
Oh boy.
Actually, it's not even Mick. Who is that? It's another
Give me
yellow
a-
car.
Give me a car number.
I'm trying to find that out.
Is it Austin Green?
I'm gonna just say try it and see.
Does it have the old Smoky on it?
It's a yellow car. I thought it was Mick, but it's not Mick. It looks like there's a 1 in the number, so it would have to.
Well, we're
Yes,
on
the
board.
15. It is the 15.
Hopefully it shows us the whole thing, because the minute they start wrecking is when it goes black for us.
The cockpit view for him should be insanity. If you
Well,
have
we
it.
don't-
I have it, and I'm not really sure how he gets through this crash.
It blinks out for a split second, but you could see him.
I am in utter amazement how he gets through this crash.
Wow. Guys, ready to talk to our winners?
Please bring on Will Cloud. That man.
All right,
Just-
TJ, you asked, so you shall receive. Gotta find our top 3 stuff. All right, TJ, here you are with race winner Will Cloud.
Mr. Will Cloud, you got a copy?
I do.
Man, you make me look like a genius. If I keep picking you and you keep winning, I'm just gonna have to go to Vegas.
Man, that's the goal every week. Just trying to be the first one across the line. And this year has by far been my most successful year, and I could not be any more happy.
I am gonna go out on a limb and say your move of the race was unlapping yourself the moment before a yellow came out. How the heck did that play into your favor so well?
Honestly, I was pushing it really hard, knowing that if I got a caution when I was a lap down, I would be in a really bad spot. And honestly, luck was on my side because I literally got by him, and maybe 5-ish seconds later, the caution came out. So I had some luck, and I guess a good enough strategy to be in that position.
I mean, did you happen to look in your rear view as you came to the checkered flag? Did you notice the pile up that became behind you?
Oh, when I exited turn 4 and I was going down the front stretch, I looked in my mirror and I saw a car like in space. So I need to look back at this replay because clearly something went down in this final lap.
Pretty much everybody but the 3 car behind you spun, crashed, was involved in some way.
Oh,
I think
boy,
the top 2 are the only ones that got through unscathed.
Yeah, we kid you not. It was everybody out of turn 4.
That is unbelievably that's unbelievable and also kind of funny.
Yeah, the only thing we were missing is everybody jumping out of their cars and running to the line.
Carl Edwards style.
But I know you got a blank car tonight in honor of the loss we talked about earlier in the night. Do you have any sponsors you want to plug that we can't see on your car?
My teammates at Adra, Brady Floyd, Brett Murphy, and obviously my race strategist, crew chief, whatever I want to call Zach at this point, and you guys for putting up a great broadcast.
Well, we appreciate it. You earned this one tonight. Way to get her done. Anybody else got anything for this winner?
Honestly, what do you plan on doing next? After tonight, we go to Charlotte Motor Speedway to run that oval, and knowing your success rate there, how do you fare? You think you're going to be another front runner there, or you think everybody, since it's a track that is free to everybody, you think there's going to be a lot more competition?
I honestly think that I mean, everyone stands a good chance at Charlotte. I'm just hoping I can ride this momentum into another win.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations on your win tonight, and awesome to see you get that lap back, and then luck come your way, and then you just drive away when we hit that green flag again.
Thank you.
I don't know if anybody told you there's a casino across the road from the racetrack. You might want to go visit.
I mean, at this rate, might as well.
All right, see you later, Will.
See you guys. Have a good one.
All right, I don't see P2 in here, but we definitely have P3. TJ, we're going to let you take that one or start that one as well, because, man, you're probably going to put it a hell of a lot better than I will. Here's Mr. Frank Hughes.
Frank Hughes, you get a copy?
Yes, I do.
Sir, we might need your shirt size so we can get you a shirt that says, I survived Miles the Monster. How did you manage to survive that last lap?
I have no clue. I just held onto the wheel and did everything I could to get across the start-finish line.
I think you know just from seeing what happened, but everybody behind spun or was involved in some way.
Yeah, I watched it.
Well-earned third place. We weren't sure who was, because a couple guys passed you, but we weren't trying to figure out if they were lapped down, and they were.
Yeah,
Hell of a top three.
Yeah, I mean, I went into a little bit different tire saving mode than what everybody else was doing, and I ended up falling back through the field a little bit, and I didn't think I was going to get back up there, and then when I did, and it got hectic like that, I was like, oh boy.
Were you on semi-new tires from that?
Yeah, I pitted with about like 18 to go, so.
Okay, we were curious because I know there was with Will Cloud, I think, went and got a fresh set. The 95. I know a lot of guys got trapped a lap down, and you were not one of those drivers. So
I did end up getting trapped a lap down. I got the lucky dog.
Oh, that's right. You were the lucky.
Yeah.
You were the lucky one.
Yes, I was.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. You can say that tonight. Usually, I don't have the luck on my side, so
well, I am the biggest believer of it's sometimes better to be lucky than good. So
yeah,
good run tonight. Sponsors to plug?
First I would like to thank EFRL for putting on a great series and Falcon Graphics for sponsoring it. I would also like to thank Hughes' Garage and Misfit Toys Motorsports for everything they do pretty much with practice races and stuff. So if it wasn't for them guys, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be as good as we are right now.
Anybody else got any questions for our third place finisher?
Dude, I don't know how you did it. You kind of mentioned it with TJ. Was it just hold the wheel, step on the gas, close your eyes, and just, get through everybody?
Both times when I got hooked, the first time out of 2, it was like that. And then out of 3, I was ready to give it up and just let it sit in the inside wall so I didn't wreck nobody else. But when my spotter said everybody else was wrecking behind me, I just matted the throttle and just drove it to the start-finish line.
All right, brother. Well, you got Charlotte next week. What are your thoughts on when you head over to that mile-and-a-half racetrack?
I like that place. The only thing is, as long as I'm not behind my kid on a restart, we'll be good.
All right, dude. Well, have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next Monday.
All right. Thank you, guys. You have a great night as well.
All right. That is Frank Hughes finishing third here at Dover Motor Speedway.
Find our second place guy?
I messaged, and I got nothing.
Can we get Mick?
Where do you see Mick? I don't see
I don't know. Can we get him? I just want him. Get him up here. I know we don't get to talk to Mick a lot. I want to talk to Mick.
Well, why don't we kill time to see if we can get a hold of Mick? TJ, final thoughts.
I mean, it's Dover. It did not disappoint. Miles showed up as we all thought he would. Some of the fast guys got stuck in trouble. Some of the fast guys got stuck laps down. Kyle Lingerfelt, first time in managed to not make his way back to the front with some unfortunate stuff. I'm curious to see if, I know there were some other guys around him, if they made it back to the front and if the points are going to be shook up. But Charlotte on the horizon, I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either. Fry, what about you?
This is 3 weeks in a row, at least, of not being disappointed in the racing. This was exciting and unbelievable to have the big one at Dover. Looking forward to Charlotte. It's going to be interesting. I believe your Mick man is in the waiting room.
He is. TJ, take it away.
Mr. Mick Olofsson, you get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, I feel like we don't get to talk to you a lot, and I really got to know, did you have a plan to try to get through that crash?
Yeah, no. Green, white, checkered, you got to do what you can do.
We were pulling for you up here in the booth, seeing you up there at the
absolutely.
front, and love that you got a top 5 tonight. I just wanted to talk with you.
Yeah, it was fun. I got lucky when that caution came out and trapped them other guys a lap down.
You,
that was hilarious with the 68 coming over the radio. It's like, yeah, I did what I did.
Yep, no shame in his game.
We love everything you do for the series, and I just really want to talk to you. So I'm glad you got through that thing and managed top 5 with what looks like some of the least amount of damage of some of the guys involved.
That was a pretty crazy finish.
Well,
but we're just glad you're here and just wanted to say hi up in the booth.
what do you think about Charlotte next week?
I like that track. That's going to be fun. It'll be interesting because that's the last race before we start the playoffs, but it'll be fun.
All right, brother. Well, since we got you up here, got any sponsors you want to tag along with?
We'll just throw one out to Far North Motorsports and Falcon Graphics, and I'd like to thank Dean for everything he does for the league.
Yeah, speaking of Dean, we still wish him a speedy recovery. Hopefully everything's going well tonight after they got to the hospital and everything. So we're thinking about you, pal. Hopefully you'll watch us back. And you got a bunch of people in here that, you know, care about you and wish you back, hopefully, at Charlotte next week.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Mick, thanks for chatting with us. TJ was like, we need Mick. We need Mick. AJ, get Mick. And I was like, oh okay. Boom. And now you're here.
Well, thanks,
But
guys. Thanks for everything you guys do every week, too.
Oh, dude, it's a pleasure. This is the easiest broadcast I have all week.
You don't do anything.
I press a lot of buttons.
And try not to swear.
Yeah, that's difficult.
Too bad you can't hit the buttons on yourself while you're swearing.
I mean, I have a button box on the way. Just saying. But, Mick, we'll see you next week, my friend.
Yep, you guys have a good one.
You too.
All right, everybody. That was the Miles Mayhem 100 from Dover Motor Speedway. Hell of a race. Congratulations to Will Cloud, Farron Elam, and Frank Hughes for your top 3. Thanks to Mick Olofsson for jumping in the broadcast booth with us to have a little bit of fun there. TJ Fry, it's another fun evening. Tomorrow night on the channel, we have the National Sim Group Cup Series, 8:15 start time here on All-Star 15 TV for the World 300. I had to think of the number there because it's 300 miles, 200 laps around Charlotte Motor Speedway. And I'm going to have my good buddy, the wrestling guru, Ryan Fry, up in the booth with me. TJ's going to be knocking some pins down.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But Thunderstorm League of Racing is off this week on Wednesday. But next week for the EFRL, we're going to be at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That's going to be a fun event. Stay cool, stay safe, stay warm, depending on where you are. But most of all, don't do anything stupid like I'm about to. See you later, everybody.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.